from going from being a breadwinner to somebody who struggles to tie their own shoelaces or write their own name on a piece of paper. Not only is it humiliating and embarrassing, it's also quite upsetting.
Neurological disorders like Parkinson's disease affect over 1 million people in the UK. These are progressive diseases, so it's really important to begin treatment as early as possible.
I went to a friend's wedding reception and all of a sudden I couldn't dance.
Unfortunately, by the time the symptoms appear, the brain might have been affected for years.
The retina at the back of the eye is basically an outgrowth of the brain. It's the only part of the central nervous system that we can see directly from the outside. We know that in Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease, the retina is affected.
Using optical coherence tomography or OCT scanning, we can scan a patient's retina in a matter of seconds, getting almost microscopic levels of detail. We can even see individual cellular layers.
I know patients who are genetically at risk of Parkinson's. We monitor them, but it's too expensive and disruptive to scan their brains every year.
OCT scans are quick and cheap to do, and increasingly the technology is available at high street opticians. But getting information out of the scans can be rather more tricky, and in some cases can take quite a lot of training.
Machine learning excels at extracting patterns from data. But to ensure the value of these patterns, it is important to keep the humans in the loop.
We developed a web app to help teach trainee ophthalmologists how to interpret OCT images and at the same time collect data for us. Our algorithm watches and learns from how humans interpret the images.
Ultimately, the success of any machine learning algorithm depends on access to large amounts of data.
Our trust alone scans hundreds of eyes a day and stores hundreds of thousands of previous imaging sets, an absolute treasure trove of data.
The aim of the Octahedron project is to use NHS data to teach computers how to detect early signs of neurological disease via retinal imaging.
Modern machine learning algorithms can effectively leverage the whole 3D structure contained in an OCT scan. They can pick up subtle patterns that would be impossible for a human to spot.
OCT scans are quick and easy. We could imagine a screening for progressive brain diseases, catching them earlier and preventing damage.
I think this study, to me, is extremely important. Being able to spot Parkinson's earlier, that is just an amazing thing to think about.